Greetings, royal family. Welcome back. All right, this is a little bit of a late episode. It's all good. It's all good. Happy Yom Kippur to those who celebrate the Jewish New Year. So yeah, we're back. It's Thursday. It's Yom Kippur. It's a holiday. Some kids are out from school. Some people are off from work. I'm here. Okay, it is what it is. It is September 16th. The year is 2021 still. And there's a whole lot of controversy on social media, huh? It's a whole lot of going on. People are issuing apologies. People are being called liars. Scientists are refuting claims that people are making. It's just a cluster bleep of foolishness, just the way I like it, because it gives me something to talk about. And it also sometimes gives me something to laugh at. You know, I have a sick sense of humor, a little twisted at times, but I know when things are being magnified for an alternative purpose. I'll just leave it at that. But nonetheless, we're going to get into a couple of topics really quickly. I don't want to stay too long because I want this to be able to go up on YouTube. So shout out to my YouTube Royal family members. Shout out to my live Twitch viewers. How you doing? Okay. So Fat Joe issued an apology. Little Mo had to check Remy Ma, and I stand with Little Mo on this one. Nelly came out and he gave his account of what happened regarding the versus battle with Ashanti and how he hugged her and all that good stuff. So we're gonna get into all of that. But yeah, before I do, I don't think I have any housekeeping rules, right? I want to try to keep this quick. And Nicki Minaj is all over the media. This is absolutely insane. I don't know if I'm going to give my thoughts on the end. It depends on how I feel. I would much rather talk more about it in detail next week. Why next week? Let's see what happens when a couple of days pass by, and let's see if this is all being conjured up. Ooh, pardon that word. Let's see if this is all being conjured up for a greater purpose, right? To benefit certain people. Because at this point, I'm starting to believe a lot of this is manufactured. That's just me, okay? Anyway, without further ado, let's get into some news. Now, you guys know that there seems to be a division. I think the higher ups wanted it to be that way, between people who are pro-V versus anti-V. Okay, use your imagination. You should know what word I'm using. And there are a lot of mandates being set in place. Some states don't have any mandates. South Florida being one of them. Well, Florida being one of them. Governor DeSantis says that he is not mandating anyone be V'd or have to wear face coverings. He's leaving it up to choice. And anyone that tries to implement a mandate for V's or face coverings, he is going to fine them, okay? Or they're going to be found in contempt or whatever the legal jargon is. Well, there is a landlord in South Florida, right, who feels that he has the right to demand that his tenants be V'd in order for them to renew their lease or to remain residing on any of his properties. Now, this is a little bit, I don't know. How do y'all feel about this? How do you feel if you're a renter? How do you feel about possibly not being able to renew your lease because you choose not to be V'd? Right now, this landlord said that he does not care if Governor DeSantis is going to fine him for going against his law. Again, the law in Florida right now is that no business, like businesses, cannot ask their patrons to provide proof of V. They can't force them to wear face coverings. This was a big thing, especially with kids being back in school. I guess some of these schools are taking a hit financially and paying fines because a lot of schools are requiring that children and administration, faculty, staff, all that good stuff, wear face coverings. So DeSantis says that it should be left up to the parents to decide if their kids wear face coverings or not. So he is, I guess, pro-choice when it comes to this, right? This landlord said he does not care. He is probably going to be fined, and it is what it is. And he's willing to pay the $5,000 fine. Now, this landlord said that he does not want to evict anyone, and only, I think, 2 or 3 residents have not renewed their lease, and they've gone other places to live, and 1 staff member, I guess, in all of his properties decided to quit because of this. He said that he is willing to still have people reside on his property if they are not V'd. However, they will go to a month-to-month lease and pay more. So here's what I don't understand. So you don't care if people are V'd or not, because you're still willing to have un-V'd people reside on your property, but they can't sign a 12-month lease or a 13-month lease. They can be month to month, right? And they're going to pay more. So you're basically using this opportunity to make more money. You don't really care if people are V'd or not. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that people should be what? Okay, what is this? Is this spam in here? All right, go away. Go away from me with this, Apollo. Anyway, how do you guys feel about this? Do you think that this landlord should be allowed to demand that his residents are V'd? And if not, he'll basically slap you with a month-to-month and you pay more, or you just go elsewhere. Are any of you who are renters experiencing this? Are any of you who are landlords implementing this? Let me know. And this is according to CNN. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know how you feel. All right, up next. I thought this was extremely disturbing. I don't know. You know, everybody is doing reboots these days. Everybody. So this is according to Variety. Whitney Houston's The Bodyguard gets remake at Warner Brothers, written by Tony nominee Matthews. Oh, Tony nominee. Duh. Tony Award nominee Matthew Lopez. Exclusive. Pardon me. How do you guys feel about the Bodyguard being remade? Do you care? Useless fact number 52. I have never seen The Bodyguard. I know. That seems crazy, right? Never seen The Bodyguard. I know what it's about, but I've never seen it. Wasn't The Bodyguard a remake anyway? Like the story, the one with Whitney Houston, isn't that like a remake of an old movie? Yeah, I've never seen The Bodyguard, and I don't care to. I don't feel like I need it. It's one of those need to see it. It's one of those movies where, like, you know everything about the movie. You know how the movie ends. You know the plot. You know the characters. You know the awards that the movie has won, but you don't need to actually sit down and watch it. I don't know. And I'm a huge Nippy fan, right? So you would think that I would see this, but everybody's remaking everything. It's like, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. I guess I'm not interested. Who is going to play the lead? Who's going to play Whitney Houston's character? This should be interesting. You know, people are going to be in an uproar about this. All right. Moving along. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all going to get enough of lying to people and not telling people the truth. And this, I think, is the problem with Erica Mena. Okay. This is according to the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. Erica Mena gets a little quote, I say quote unquote emotional on IG Live while receiving advice from her friends about Safari. Let's just stop the madness. Tell Erica the truth. Okay. I don't know who these people are. I guess they're her friends, or these people who are her followers. Was she on IG Live? I don't know. I actually don't care. But I thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to kind of say, tell your peoples the truth. Tell them the truth. And if you are associated with someone who does not want to hear the truth, well, maybe you don't need to be associated with them. You don't have to do it on a public platform. But I don't think enough people are telling Erica the truth, or she just doesn't care and she's milking all the attention. What the heck am I talking about? Take a listen.
And I can bet top dollar there ain't a person.
Let's start over.
Who have grown. I can bet top dollar there ain't a person that's looking at you. Got married. Everybody can see you change for the better, not for the worse. They didn't hear your name unless it was for that show and all of that. My nigga, you settled down. You was worried about your family.
Excuse me. He said, my what? Don't get me started on that.
You did a complete 360, whatever the fuck you, nigga, you.
Yes, she did a complete 360. And see, this is why you shouldn't even be taking advice from people who don't know the difference between doing a complete 360 or a 180. If you do a complete 360, that means that you ended up right where you started. If you did a 180, that means that you took an actual turn and you did not end up where you started. So what this individual was trying to say is you did a complete 180, but a Freudian slip took place and he said that she did a complete 360. Exactly. She ended up right where she started. No progress at all. Let's continue listening.
You did that. And I always tell you in private, and I'm going to tell you publicly, can never be more proud of the woman that you have become, my nigga. OD.
Okay, it's the my N words for me. I just can't take it. I can't take it.
You did that. You've been strictly about your family. Bottom line.
Has she though?
Has. You put everything to the side and been strictly about your family.
Lies.
You fought the good. Look, told you. You want it, fight for it. You fought.
You just say that.
You have grown. It is what it is. I told you from the beginning.
You just say
when you first said those words.
that.
When you first said those words, I said, stop and think. You mad and you upset right now. Don't do that. This everything you've been wanting. Relax. You relaxed. You relaxed. Then it became a little too much. I didn't say a word. I'm just here whenever you need me.
Why didn't you say a word? See, why didn't you say a word? I'm just here whenever you need me. But sometimes you do have to be like that with people because sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. And, you know, you can't judge people, especially people you're close to. You don't want to judge them. So I get it. I can kind of get it. But maybe this person did tell Erica the truth behind the scenes and Erica just chose not to listen. I don't know. Let's continue listening. I'm getting bored.
That's it. Bottom line. Bottom line. Period. You got this, bitch. Happened. What I did. Nah, sis. Chill. He might be yo. I was till I seen this shit. Nah, you ain't gonna play like that in my face. Now, whatever you want, I'm here for. Whatever.
This is who Erica's taking advice from. But hey, what do I know? They may have a strong relationship behind the scenes. But Miss Mena, can we please stop? Can we please stop? Whatever you put out there, you are surely to get back. Usually. Okay? When you was running around here thotting and bopping with someone's husband, and I am not absolving the man of any of his responsibilities because he's married too. I'm talking about DJ Envy for those who don't know. When you was out here thotting and bopping with someone's husband, you didn't care about any of this. Now let's stop with the whole pity party, girl. Eat it and move on. You are acting like you are a victim and oh, woe is me. You are not a damsel in distress. Focus on your children that you decided to have. Okay, can we keep it real? Can we just stop? Can we really just stop? Let's move along. Somebody brought this to my attention, so that's the only reason why I'm talking about it. Erica, girl, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. People go through things every day. All right, up next. So it got a little bit ghetto on Instagram yesterday. Now, Little Mo and Vita appeared on Versus battle between Fat Joe and Ja Rule. So Ashanti was there. It was Fat Joe and friends, Ja Rule and friends. It was a whole bunch of people who showed up at the Versus. Fat Joe decided to ruin the Versus, and he claims that he got in the heat of the moment. And he basically said, Ja Rule, you got these dusty B words back there. You need to feed them. You need to give them something to eat. They look like they came out of the crack house, blah, blah, blah. So everyone caught wind of that. And the next day, it was a whole bunch of opinions swirling, flying around on social media, saying that Fat Joe was out of order, out of line, and he needed to apologize. all which I agree with. Okay. Fat Joe issued what seemed to be a half-assed apology via Twitter. He posted, "If I offended anyone, I apologize." Social media was tearing him to shreds, rightfully so. Yesterday, Little Mo posted on her Instagram, "I need everyone to tell," and she added Fat Joe, "he owes me a genuine apology. I don't live in a hashtag crack house. I'm not a hashtag B word, nor am I dusty. Hashtag street code. Women and children is off limits. Hashtag disappointed, hashtag legend, hashtag faulty faculty, music group." And I don't know who Wu Says is, she added. A lot of people were in total agreement of what Little Mo posted. She did not disrespect anyone. She did not call anyone out of their name. I think that she is doing apology. I don't see anything wrong with what she posted on her Instagram page. Out of nowhere, there were plenty of people who were in agreement with her, me being one of them. Out of nowhere, here comes Remy. Remy was not atted in this post. I was so disappointed with Remy. I'm going to keep it a buck. Remy writes, she responds to Little Mo, "Little Mo, stop it, Mo. You know damn well Joe ain't on it like that. First of all, you, V, Shanti, or nobody had even come out yet when him and Ja was going back and forth. We didn't know who was in the back. Second, I was in the car when you walked through the parking lot and he hugged you and showed mad love as usual. No need for your followers to tell him anything. As someone that personally knows you, I'm sorry you were offended." Let's just stop right there. Let's just stop right there. I'm going to finish reading. If you want to read along, you can. Hopefully you can see the screen. Let's just stop right there. You, Remy, you made yourself sound and look stupid. How are you going to tell her to stop it? You know damn well Joe ain't on it like that. And then proceed to type, "I'm sorry that you were offended." So because he came out and gave them a hug in the parking lot, what does that mean? If anything, that makes Joe look like he's two-faced, because you showed love prior to the show, but during the show, you decided to disrespect those women. How does this help his case? Sometimes it's best to shut the F up and eat your fruit snacks. Yes, and I'm referring to Remy as an example. You made yourself look stupid. No one added you. You cannot tell someone else how they should and should not be offended if the offense was done to them directly. You don't feel for Little Mo. You're not Little Mo, and Little Mo doesn't need you to speak for her. She specifically stated that she needs everyone to tell Joe that he owes me a genuine apology. Little Mo feels she needs an apology. Remy, you said all of that and then go on to say, "I'm sorry you were offended." So you agree that she was offended, that Joe said something offensive. Let me continue on. Sometimes people just are too brazen with their ignorance and stupidity, and it's getting old, yo. It really is. That's why a lot of things are going on right now, because stupidity is rewarded and glorified. Moving along. She continues to say, "You can call my phone." See, to me, that's almost as if you're trying to sun me. I don't need to call your phone, Ma. What am I calling your phone for? I wasn't speaking to you. You were not the one. You were not the intended target. You are not the target audience that I'm speaking to. And you can clearly see that Little Mo atted Fat Joe. She didn't at Miss Reminisce. That's her name, for those of you who didn't know that. She said, "You can call my phone. Matter of fact, I'm going to DM you my number in case you don't have it anymore." But also, as someone that personally knows Joe, he was not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. The road to hell, ladies and gentlemen, is paved with good intentions. I don't care if your intention was to offend me or was not to offend me. The fact of the matter is, a woman who can very much speak for herself, I'm referencing Little Mo, has stated that she was offended. Hard stop after that. I don't need anyone to speak for Joe. If I'm Little Mo, and I don't need to speak for Little Mo, I'm just saying if I were in her shoes, I don't need you to say he showed you love in the parking lot. You could DM me. Why? Or you could call me for what? Obviously, we ain't that cool. Because why is it that you didn't reach out to Little Mo if you don't have her number, Remy? So how cool are y'all? Why didn't you reach out to Little Mo via DM? You wanted attention. See, people always want attention until they get it. All right. Y'all see I'm getting gassed up, right? I can't stand stuff like that. You thought who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? That's a grown woman right there. But also, as someone that personally knows Joe, he was not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. It was a battle. Justification for bullshit, right? It was a battle between friends that are like family. Sidebar. See, this is the trying to be fun. That is one of my major pet peeves. Aside from people who liars, trying to be funny. Ooh, that makes my skin boil. Because that can end really bad. I've witnessed so many people trying to be funny, and it didn't end in a laughing, ha ha, he joking manner. Hashtag street code, don't do social media. Let me explain something to you, Remy. And Remy, of all people, should know this, right? She's talking about hashtag street code, we don't do social media. You came on here, and when no one asked for you to come, no one sent for you, and here you come. First of all, you violate and you get violated. Okay, you should already know that. You should already know that, Miss Reminisce. Didn't someone allegedly violate you and you allegedly violated them? So what are you talking about? Little Mo felt violated. She called Joe out and she didn't even disrespect him. She said women and kids are off limits. It's so true. So what street code you going by? See, I could quote some lyrics, but I'm not going to do that. And Little Mo made my heart smile. And she added, Remy Ma, she said, who is you to tell me how to feel? Mind your business. FOH 100 hashtag street code. What you thought that Little Mo was scared of you, Remy? The way that Remy was acting on stage during the verses, like she wanted to beat up Ja Rule, it was not becoming whatsoever. It wasn't cute, not even in battle. It really wasn't. It was unnecessary. And Ja Rule said nothing about Remy. Nothing. He didn't take anything personal. The problem is Fat Joe was losing the battle. He was coming out there grandiose like he's King Kong of New York. And he wasn't getting the reception that he thought that he should get. It's a reality check, Joey. It's a reality check. Nobody's discrediting your contribution to hip hop. But you acting like you the Don Dada of rap. And you're not. Moving along. So Fat Joe, he apologized in the comments. Fat Joe decided that he was going to do a recap. He has his Instagram live where he does recaps. He's very animated and dramatic. Jopra, that's what he calls himself. I think he started this during, the quarantine, and he decided to come on his Instagram live, rightfully so. I did stream some of it, but I since deleted it because I missed the most important part. I just wanted to see if he was going to apologize and how he was going to apologize. So let's see what Jopra had to say. First of all, shout out to Mob's World on Instagram. Mob's World, party time. Mob's World captured the 2-minute and 50-second apology that Fat Joe gave during the beginning of his Instagram live. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Listen, the first thing I want to do is apologize to Lil Mo and Vita and any woman who feel disrespected by what I said. I don't just love Black women, I adore them. I worship them. You are the queens. You are my queens. Simple. Follow the track record. For 26 years, for as long as you know me, you know where I come from. I love all women, especially the Black women. I love them all. I am apologizing to anyone I offended. Anyone I offended. I was in hip hop. We was in a rap battle. I got besides myself. I'm going to break that down to you in this recap. But to Little Mo, I love you. You are a queen. You are a legend. You are an icon. You did such an amazing job yesterday. I seen Little Mo before it happened. Hugged her, kissed her. After I realized that I went too far, I went up to her and tried to tell her sorry. I told her sorry. I told Vita sorry in person before we even left the building. Before we left the building, I threw the tweet up. I'm sorry. I disrespected. I love you guys. You are my sisters in art. Then I try to DM her. Then I try to call her. Then I text her sorry. Then I went on there in their IGs and commented, sorry, I love you. I love you. I love you, Little Mo. I love you, Vita. The whole point of Versus was to bring you out so you could get that shine, so you could get that light, because you deserve it. You're our queens. I want to make this clear. I'm not being insensitive. This is not a fluff. This is not this. This is, I love my black queens, my sisters who I live and I die for. I need you to understand this clearly. Because I was at a line, but I was in that rage. So I want anybody who knows the girls, let them know I love them. Sid, not fake love, true love.
Anybody who knows
true
the girls.
Love. Listen, the first thing I want to do is apologize.
All right, Joseph. Again, shout out to mobs__world on IG. I rock with the mob. So this is the portion that I wanted to play, because he did a live and he did a long drawn out live or whatever. He added Remy, Ja Rule, Ashanti. I'll get into that later. Anyone that knows the girls, tell them I love them. See, this is why Remy should have stayed out of it and minded her business. Everybody ain't scared of you, Remy. And shout out to Little Mo and shout out to Vita. I posted on, I talked about this yesterday. I posted on Twitter. Ja Rule won, okay? Once he brought out, even before this, but once he brought out Vita, who we haven't seen in how long, you know what I mean? She looks great. And Little Mo, who we love dearly. Little Mo could still go on the road and perform her old hits and have the crowd rocking. That's legendary. Everybody can't do that. Because, Joe, a lot of people wasn't feeling some of the stuff that you were performing. A lot of people didn't even know. And you were in New York. You had home advantage. Little Mo ain't from New York. Little Mo's from Baltimore, right? Ain't she from Maryland? And any room, any area, any state she touches down in, she just got to sing the hook on any song or sing one of her songs. And she has the whole room rocking still in 2021. But I digress. This is why Remy should have stayed out of it, because Joe himself admitted that he went too far. He just said it. He said, I went too far in the heat of the moment. He could make all the excuses he wants. But so when Remy says, I'm sorry you were offended, or Joe didn't mean it like that, it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything like that. It doesn't matter. You said it. The apology is for the offense, period, point blank. This is why Remy shouldn't have said anything, because now you look foolish, because Joe just said he admitted he went too far. See, sometimes it's just best to just mind your business, period. She really ticked me off when I saw that. I'm like, who does Remy think she talking to? You out of order, man. You out of order, because let someone had done that to her. Please. Y'all already know. All right, so we're moving this along quickly, okay? Quickly and swiftly and professionally. All right, so Hot New Hip Hop on Instagram, they captured this snippet. Now, this was during Fat Joe's live. he added Ja Rule first. I did catch that and I did see that. And then he added Remy. So this is what he had to say. Like to hear it? Here you go.
I love Little Mo.
We all do. Now we all
Here, Remy, we all do. She still ain't learned. Remy, this has nothing to do with you. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Black queens, all my sisters.
We all
love
do.
them.
Joe, will you stop with the sister talk? Sometimes that really irritates me when black people do it, and when non-black people do it as well. Stop with all that sister, my brother. Cut that bull crap out.
Yeah, I got carried away, heating the moment, sparring, and it was very disrespectful.
He says it right in front of you, Remy. It was very disrespectful. So your comment makes you look even more stupid for the comment that you posted.
And as I told you that, you would.
Yeah, that's right.
Stop. Remy, you told Joe that was very disrespectful what he said. You see how she contradicted herself all over the place? This is why it's best to shut up and eat your fruit snacks and your Hot Pockets. Mind your business and eat your cup of noodles. You told Joe that he was disrespectful, but what your comments say? He didn't mean it like that. So I'm confused.
And that's right, Queen. You let that nigga know backstage.
I was like, I didn't have to say the B word. But I know.
So then why are you condemning Little Mo for expressing herself how upset she was and that Joe needed to apologize? You see how people are so stupid and they like to cause confusion?
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, and this is real shit. We all talking, we here. Fuck it, it's for the people. Me and my brother Crack, I said, Crack, you gotta own it and let these people know, like you, because you were sincere, my brother. And I love you, and I know you love these black queens like that. And I know you didn't mean nothing by it. It was in that zone.
Can we stop trying to trivialize this? What do you mean you didn't mean nothing by it? I'm getting annoyed. Let me just let this play and be quiet.
You know what I'm saying? In that zone, in that moment, and it came out like that.
Oh
and I'm like, you just gotta let the people, let them know that how you feel about it. And you did that, and nigga, now I hope that we can, like
I love Little Mo.
Ja Rule, you should have just sat there and smoked whatever you were smoking. Stop trivializing this ish. Almost cuss. Stop trivializing this. If I go up to somebody and I call them anything other than their stage name, their hood nickname, or their government name, and I call them something derogatory, how can you look somebody like me in the face and say, she didn't mean it like that? Not look me in the face, but how can you say, nah, she didn't mean it like that? Royal B ain't mean it like that. Mean it like what? You are not in his brain. You don't know what he meant by what. That's why we have to watch the words that we say. When has the word dusty ever been associated with something positive? Tell me. When has you got them from the crack house ever been associated with something positive? Dusty B words. Now I could see B word. He's not even, I'm not making an excuse, but people use that as a term of endearment for whatever reason. But dusty B word, you mean to tell me, oh my God, hey, my dusty B word, I love you. Really? Let's stop. Stop giving people passes who don't deserve one. I'm sorry. I'm not with that. I'm not sorry. I ain't with it. I ain't with it with Remy. I'm not with Ja Rule. You probably trying to keep the peace and you said whatever you said, but stop condoning it, yo. Like, seriously, Joe does not get a pass because he's been in the game since 93. We don't care. I don't care. Any man, I don't care what your race, color, creed. I don't care about none of that. I'm getting tongue-tied. And I'm going to move on because this is pissing me off. And Remy, for you to try to co-sign it, then backpedal, then backslide, then contradict yourself, y'all go ahead and keep worshiping these people all you want. Moving along. So on the Instagram, the Neighborhood Talk posted Is this it? The Neighborhood Talk posted this. So Nelly, he was on the Big Tigger morning show. Shout out to Big Tigger. I'm glad to see that he's still in the game and he's still doing his thing. You know, Rap City was a long time ago, but he's still out here working, and I'm here for it. So Nelly basically, you know, he talked a little bit about why he, you know, tried to go over there and hug Ashanti. So let's take a listen.
A lot of people paid a lot of attention to you walking all the way across the stage to say hi to somebody.
No, but it wasn't just like that, man. I said what up to everybody, bro. I said what up to everybody. But, you know, it was like, it was there. I didn't want no uncomfortable feelings or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody celebrating. And I just said what up. It was all good. But I said what up to everybody. But they ain't kept that.
A lot of people paid a lot of
Oh, now we caught that. We saw you big up everybody. We saw you damn near push Fat Joe out the way to get to Ashanti. We saw, honey. We absolutely saw it. So they were also Ashanti was also ended up being on the live with Fat Joe, and they were talking about, you know, the situation with Nelly, you know, giggling and blushing over his ex. So Remy was still there, Fat Joe and Ja Rule. So this is Baller Alert on their Instagram. They caught this snippet. Now this video is 5 minutes and 36 minutes long. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing. I just want y'all to hear what Ashanti had to say. Let me make sure that I have the sound on because I will forget. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, please. I greatly appreciate it. We beg for likes over here. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, like to hear it? Here you go.
Look, I'm at the MTV Awards.
You should have told me that.
It was terrible, but listen, everybody saw that hug on stage.
Well, actually, everybody didn't. The camera cut off. Everybody wants to know.
Here she go again. Wrong as two left shoes. And I'm gonna prove her wrong. Everybody about to see the hug because there were other media outlets that actually captured it up close and personal. But let Remy keep talking. Ugh.
We seen it on the after footage though, son.
Like
Yo, Bonnie, we did see it on the after footage. Now,
no, it didn't cut like right there.
Listen, there's nothing happening. What's crazy?
Okay.
Now look, this is the crazy
I just
part.
thought I'd throw it out there.
I had no idea he was gonna be there. And I haven't seen him or spoken to him since we broke up. I don't know if it's 6 years or something. So I didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I saw him walking. I seen him move you out the way, Joe.
Now, okay, hold up, Joe. I'm gonna take over for 2 seconds, Joe. Is there something still there? Is it like
Stop playing with me, John.
Yo, Chris said, Ashanti, tell him what I said. Chris Gotti just said, Ashanti, tell him what he said. Tell everyone.
What?
Chris saying to tell everyone, you got some tea.
What?
He said you got some tea. Chris Gotti, your big brother, is saying, tell him what he said.
What he said?
I don't know what you're talking about. What did Chris say?
I don't know. He said you and him talked about it. The point is, did you want that old thing back?
That's what we trying to find out. That's what we trying to find out there, Bonnie.
Did you want that old thing?
No. Chris was, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. He said something to me something to me on the side of the stage. Wait, I'm getting all these texts coming in.
Yo, this live is legendary, Crack.
Yo, John, you know the God. You know I do the recaps. And guess what? Somebody go tell Trilla the price went up.
No, Joseph, your price stayed the same.
Price went up.
Listen, I wasn't expecting it. And that's the crazy thing. Wasn't nothing said.
Did he say something in your ear?
I seen his eyes get big, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know what to expect. So, but it was positive.
You know, Nelly's single now. He is single now.
Yeah, but I ain't. So.
Oh, go ahead, Shanti girl. Brook. Yes.
Oh!
Mic drop.
Oh!
She said what she said.
For a moment.
Plot twist.
Holy shit. I don't know about this, Shanti. I don't know about this. You ain't been talking to your brothers like this.
Word.
Joe, all of that brother, sister, you was doing the most when it showed. Oh, Ashanti smells so effing good. Oh, but that's my sister. My wife is right here. Ashanti smells so good. If y'all watched the live, he was doing too much. That's why I'd be like, miss me with all that brother, sister talk. Out of here.
What
Word,
the
what
hell?
is this
Y'all
guy?
don't know how to keep no tea.
Who is this mystery
We
man?
wasn't ready.
Because y'all
We
been
wasn't
hating. That's
ready.
why. Smart
See what I'm
women.
saying,
Don't tell
Ray?
them
They be
anything.
trying to have tea parties and shit, and I'm not
Listen,
with it.
Shani,
You
don't
want
tell
Yo.
nobody who you messing with right
investigations,
now.
Yeah,
sending
don't do
people
that.
to
Women-
check them out.
They'll attack this guy. Don't do that. And so, wow, why you ain't tell me these things?
Listen.
Hey, let me ask you something. Is this guy vaccinated?
You know what? Bye. I'm done. Because that's your concern, huh? So now y'all remember when Remy kept saying, like, it cut out like right there. We didn't see it. It cut out like right there. Wrong. Let's share this. Shout out to Gossip of the City on Instagram. Got all the tea. Now I cannot play the sound because the music is playing in the background, but you don't need it. Oh crap. What did I just do? Oh, Jesus. I think this is it here. Here we go. Look. Hey, big head. Oh, how you doing? He did say he said what's up to other people. Mm-hmm. She said it's all love. That's right, Yashanti. You be a lady. So there you go. The camera didn't cut out right there nowhere. There you go. Loud, live, and in living color. All right, royal family. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Remy really, really ticked me off. You know what I'm saying? I liked Rem as a rapper. But all of that extra trying to bully people, I don't rock with anybody trying to bully anyone, whether they have status or not, or whether they have a false sense of superiority. I don't like none of that. And I was so glad that Little Mo clapped back and told her F out of here. Who are you talking to? Like, what do you know? And I'm totally here for that. And Remy, mind your business. Bottom line. Sometimes Joe didn't need a spokesperson. I think Fat Joe is capable of, as much as he talks, he calls himself the male or the Puerto Rican Oprah, right? Jopra. He's capable of speaking for himself. You just wanted to take this opportunity to try to sun somebody, and Little Mo wasn't having it. Now, I wonder if you and your big mouth are going to come out and say something like, or type something, my bad, Little Mo, I was just trying to smooth over the situation. It's all love. Or if these two ladies were doing this for publicity. Nowadays, you have to question everything that these entertainers do. You got to question everything regular people do. Because everything is for a click and a view, to trend. People will get on camera and get on social media and say the wildest things for attention. You be the judge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing off because I want this to be able to upload and premiere live on YouTube. So shout out to my YouTube Royal family members. Make sure you hit that like button. My Twitch live viewers, big up yourself. It's always all love. I'm signing off. Make sure your notifications are on if you're subscribed to the channel. Okay? Please, because I'll be back. When? I don't know, but I'll most likely be back. All right, let me sign off. I love you for watching, y'all. And as always, until next time, peace.